Rifle malfunctions. Do you know how to fix them? Let's talk about that. Patriot Training is a civilian firearms training academy. At Patriot Training, we specialize in teaching people the use and the art of the rifle. The United States of America was founded by riflemen who stood for freedom, and while there are many still that love freedom in America today, there are not as many riflemen. Patriot Training seeks to change that. Millions of Americans own AR-15 rifles. Millions more know how to shoot them, but this is not enough. At Patriot Training, we take your skills to the next level and forge Americans into riflemen. At the request of our students, we bring you the Rifleman series. This series of videos will go over the lessons we teach in class. Of course, there is only so much you can learn from a video, so we urge you to seek instruction in the art of the rifle. Patriot Training remains dedicated to train up riflemen. Sometimes rifles, like any other machine, malfunction, because machines either function or they fail to function. This is not bad luck, this is not bad karma, this is an eventuality and you need to know how to fix it. First up in the fix-it flowchart is tap rack. This solves a type 1 and a type 2 malfunction. A type 1 malfunction is when you intend to shoot but you get a click instead of a bang. A type 2 malfunction is when you get a dead trigger or maybe even a click, and when you look you see brass or a live round sticking out of the bolt area. If either of these things happen, bring your gun up, tap, rack, and get back in the fight. If you tap and rack, and if that does not fix the problem, and if the bolt is closed, reload. A type 3 malfunction is a double feed. This can happen when one bullet follows the other into the chamber or when two cartridges are trying to get into the chamber at the same time. Both types of double feeds are dealt with the same manner. When you get that dead trigger or that click instead of a boom, and you look and you see two bullets, two cartridges trying to occupy the same space, bring your rifle up, lock your bolt to your rear, remove your magazine. It might take a firm strip of the magazine. You might need to actually rip it out of there hard. Insert your finger into the mag well and dislodge the brass. Whether it's good or bad doesn't matter. Once everything's dislodged, once you have seen it fall out, it does not hurt to rack the bolt a couple of times just to make sure you get anything and everything out of there. And then, once everything's clear, reinsert the magazine, make sure to put one in the chamber. A type 4 malfunction is when a bullet or a piece of brass has happened over the bolt. The best way to fix a type 4 malfunction is preventative. If you have looked at the rifle into the charging port and the ejection port, and the ejection port is up, don't try to fix the rifle here. Every time I've ever seen a type 4 malfunction happen in a class, be it a class I was teaching or participating in, every single time a type 4 has happened, somebody was looking into the ejection port while trying to fix the rifle. Point that muzzle up to fix it. So the best way to fix a type 4 malfunction is to prevent it. Caveat on a type 4 malfunction: do not stick a knife into the chamber in order to fix this. If you stick a knife into an AR with a type 4 malfunction, two things are going to happen. You are going to break a perfectly good knife, and you will have to go to the hospital where a surgeon will have to stitch you up. It won't end well, trust me. To fix a type 4 malfunction, the first thing you need to do is rip out the magazine. Point the rifle up, and by bracing it against your body, use a tool. I like a good strong screwdriver. There are also some tools sold on the market specifically for this. And you wish to keep the charging handle pushed forward while you pull the bolt back. Typically this will dislodge the brass or the bullet that is over the bolt. If that does not dislodge the brass or the bullet, if it's really stuck up in there, what you'll need to do is push the bolt all the way to the rear using that tool and lock it to the rear. Then you can turn the rifle over and dislodge that bullet or dislodge that brass using a tool, not a knife. And of course, if you're in a fight, it's probably a good time to go ahead and transition to your secondary. Folks, there are other methods for fixing a Type 4 malfunction on an AR, and if you go on YouTube, you can see about a dozen of them, and y'all have tried every single one, and the vast majority of them only work when set up a specific way or only work on dummy bullets. When you actually get a real Type 4 in an actual class with actual live ammunition, with actual real people, the one that has never failed me is the one I just told you about, using a tool to pull the bolt to the rear while you keep the charging handle pressed forward. I hope you've enjoyed this video. As always, a video cannot replace competent instruction, teaching, and coaching from a competent instructor. Make sure to get some training, and we hope that you choose to train with us here at Patriot Training. Looking forward to seeing you on the line.